We are above the short north, the North Shore. Anyways, up by Ohio State University. When I was teaching at Trade Technical College in South Central, I developed a term to describe a lot of my students' writing. I called it city psychosis, city psychosis. Because a lot of their writing, regardless of the level of class, and I taught, fundamentals to, advanced English comp and call it English 101 and stuff, but what I noticed out of the writing in South Central that I did not see anywhere else in the greater Los Angeles area, and God knows in 10 years I taught in every practical community and neighborhood around Southern California. I called it city psychosis because, writing is really an expression of thinking. Good writing is clear thought. It's clear thinking. Okay? If your thinking is messed up, it's going to be reflected in your writing. Okay? What I mean by this is what I've kept seeing in the papers is a lot of nothing was linear. Okay, there's no A or B follows A, C follows B, that logical kind of thinking. Okay, that was missing. A lot of things seemed scattered. All right, thoughts seemed random, as if there was a lack of concentration. Okay, there seemed to be no sustained sort of concentration, that would allow thinking and reason and thought. And a lot of this I subscribed not to the students as to the neighborhood, if you will, they were living in. South Central, we're talking 1990s. It was extremely loud. It was extremely dense. And, just imagine 17, 18, 19 years old living in South Central. You don't know if you're going to live to get home for dinner. Violence aside, just going from home to class was, insanity, because everything is dense, everything is concentrated, everything is loud, there are signs everywhere, there are people everywhere. And this will form a lack of concentration. Look around you now. Look at this. What road sign do you take if you're a car? What pedestrian road signs do you take? What sign do you follow out of all these signs that are available here? Okay. This will lead, not to mention the noise that goes along with it, So this leads to lack of concentration. This leads to illogical thought where, you can't put B after A because you forgot you put A down. So, lack of concentration, illogical thought. Mind tends to wander. Also, you seem to dumb down, okay? Because what you're looking for is survival, so some sort of state of mind where you can have a chance to reflect, where you can have a chance to have a thought in your head for more than a minute or two, without another sign appearing that, you have to be wary of, because, you don't know what it is or who it is or why it is. I was watching Netflix the other day, and I heard the term baby brain. Now, baby brain, I think it's a new term. Women who've had babies have this. Many do. They start having illogical thinking. They start have lack of concentration. They have trouble sleeping. And a lot of this is to, biologically, there are changes that go on in the body, but also socially, about having a child to care for 24/7. You're not going to sleep with a new baby. A new baby, a lot like all of America the last 10 years, demands attention. Everybody wants to be a star. Everybody wants attention. So what sign do you follow? What person do you follow? What signs do you pick up on? What signs don't you pick up on? Believe me, everybody has the answer. Having been out on the road the last 5 years or so, it's like watching a child, But the problem is, everywhere you go and everybody is a child, Little wonder I'm a mountain man, who just likes to avoid all the signs and, head to the hills, But, baby brain. And it's a term, and I looked it up. And it's not a slang term, actually. I think it's actually a term used, by doctors to show this illogical thought and this lack of concentration and this, lack of sleep, trouble sleep, and all this that comes with having to be on guard 24/7. Because you now have another person to worry about beside yourself. That's the baby brain here. Across from the new shelters going up here along High Street. Uncommon. Not far from the library here. The Columbus Library in the north. It's William on the road looking for my son to get me where I want to go.